How's it going, dudes, and welcome back to Farmagia. And today we are going to be spending time with Undina and Salamandria, and I'm hoping to get them both in the same video, but if I can't, Salamandria will be in the next video. So first off, Undina. I can do that. Oh, I gotta do this one. That bracelet isn't possible to get. Alright, let's start with this one. I will be right back.
See you around. Hey.
Alright, I finished her first pack trial.
Cool.
Which means another heart. Well, first. Water Elemental, Chapter 2. Let me tell you a story.
Hey, Undina, I'm back.
Took you long enough, 1010. I've got more stories to tell you. You brought lunch with you, right?
Huh? No, it's right here. Don't worry.
Cool. I get to eat again.
She cares about boxed lunch more than her stories now.
That food was strange, but delicious.
Those were grilled fish skewers.
So, what kind of story you got for me today?
Depends on what kind of story you want to hear.
A pleasant story.
A pleasant story.
You heard the ones about Little Blue Riding Hood and the tourneys, right? I'll tell you
Yes.
another where somebody gets rescued.
Hold on a minute. There's no bloodshed in this one, is there? I just want a nice, gentle, happy fairy tale.
Fine. Here's one. It's about a mother's strength.
See? Now that sounds nice. As long as there are no wolves.
Parents made up fairy tales to tell their kids at night, 1010. Of course, there's one about love.
Ah, right.
What's wrong?
10 doesn't have any parents.
I see. Then this one about motherly love will be perfect.
How?
The Wolf and the 7 Young Ribbits.
I said no wolves.
Doesn't sound like a story about a mom to me.
Relax, she's in the story.
Why does this sound familiar?
Once upon a time, 7 Ribbits lived together with their mother.
Here we go.
One day, the mother had to go out and leave her children at home. Listen, children, the big bad wolf will come pretending to be me. Don't be fooled.
I'm already getting a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry, this is just the intro.
Wanna bet?
Let me guess. This is where the wolf comes in, right?
Anyway, the 7 Ribbits agreed to look after the house while she was gone. After a while, the wolf came and knocked on the door. Open up, children. It's me, your mother. No, you're not. Our mother doesn't have such a raspy voice.
At least these ribbits are smarter than Little Blue Riding Hood.
She couldn't even remember what her grandma sounded like.
And so, the wolf went to an apothecary and drank some of their honey.
Why?
Because the Ribbits said its voice was too raspy, so it tried to make its voice sweeter.
I don't think that's how any of this works.
It's a fairy tale.
Ahem, ahem. The wolf cleared its throat. Open up, children. It's me, your mother. No, you're not. Our mother has a long tongue.
They're already over the whole voice thing.
Well, the wolf can't make its tongue longer.
So, the wolf went and bought a sausage from the butcher,
Why?
so that it could put the sausage in its mouth and pretend it was a long tongue. Duh.
Why didn't it just buy the sausage, eat it, and go home?
Open up, children. It's me, your mother. Look at my long tongue. With this, the Ribbit children were fooled and opened the door.
Unbelievable.
The children ran to hide as soon as they saw the wolf before them. On top of a desk, on a chair, on a bed, on a bookshelf, on a sofa, on a wash basin.
In plain sight? That's not even hiding!
No, it is not.
What good is it to stand atop a stupid desk?
Where do you think they should have hidden?
Inside a clock?
Oh, You already know the story, 1010?
Huh? No, that was just a random guess.
Meh, it's okay if you already know. You'll still enjoy the rest.
That sounds ominous.
It does.
One by one, the wolf ate the ribbit children. Once it was full, it sat in the shade and took a nap. That's when the mother returned home. The house was a terrible mess. She noticed one of her children was hiding in the grandfather clock.
At least one of them managed to actually hide.
The child told the mother what had happened. Sobbing, she grabbed some scissors and thread and leapt outside.
What's she gonna do with a sewing kit?
Oh, you'll see.
Now for the good part. The mother ribbit spotted the wolf slumbering in the shade. She cut open its belly with the scissors and rescued all her children.
Oh, this again?
Can this stop being a theme?
All of the children were saved. That's the power of motherly love.
I was so grossed out by the belly stuff, I stopped listening.
In the end, the mother fills the wolf's belly with rocks and sews it up.
Again with the rocks, too?
Whoever wrote these really hates wolves.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf falls into the river and drowns. Love wins.
I thought this story was supposed to be about a nice, kind mom.
Yeah, she ended up being just as scary as the wolf.
So, what did you think of today's story?
What do you have against wolves?
Chill. A lot of fairy tales involve wolves eating other characters.
Yeah, that's true.
I just like the idea of saving someone who is eaten.
But you just ate an animal yourself. The lunch I made had fish in it.
That's the circle of life. The ones I want to save have been eaten in a more unusual manner.
Yeah.
Are you talking about feeding?
Yeah, souls that have been ensnared. I wanted to read some books and find a way to help them, but that's not so easy for me.
What makes you say that? You know so many stories.
Mm-hmm.
I can read, but I can't hold books. Being the elemental spirit of water, I have the power to purify any liquid. When I hold a book, I accidentally purify the ink, making all the words and pictures disappear.
Oh.
I can't use ink to write by myself either.
Well, then how do you read your fairy tales?
I told you before. Clairvoyance. Do you know what that is, 1010?
That you can see far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I can see really far, but I can't see through objects, so my view has to be clear. Anyway, clairvoyance is like if your eyes popped out of your head and watched from above.
That's a horrifying image.
I mean, that's kind of what you are.
Is it? Have you ever looked in the mirror?
And just pretty much said the same thing.
I can only see from afar. I can't hold a book, let alone turn the pages. That's how I sneak a peek whenever I see someone else reading.
Oh.
Sounds pretty convoluted. Can't you stop your powers from messing with the ink?
It's such a subconscious action that I can't restrain it.
I could do it for you.
What?
I could hold the book and turn the pages. I could even write for you.
Cool. That's a nice thought. I'd prefer to read by myself, though, so I can concentrate. Not sure I could do that if you were staring at me the whole time. Anyway, let's talk about this another time. Cool of you for coming. Come back and I'll tell you another fairy tale.
What if she were to wear gloves?
Okay. I hope it's one without any wolves.
I mean, there's a couple.
And I
That I
hope
can think
nobody's
of.
belly gets cut open.
I'll think about it. See you next time, 1010.
And that's heart number 5. I'll do that. Get rid of them. Okay. Finish this one. That should give me a heart. Or not. Still gotta do this one. And Forest of Shadows. And there's this one, Jade Grove, and I might as well do this, because I believe that's in Avrion as well anyways. But I don't know where to get that. But just in case, I got a lot of stuff. Care about health, care about health, care about other dances, as well as that their stories. Yeah. A wolf's tale. Oh, that actually gave me a heart.
See you around. Hello.
And I'm back. Yeah, I haven't finished this one yet. But I think I'm close to it, so finish this one off. And maybe get that heart. Nope. You're a wolf's tail.
Huh?
That did it. Which I think I could probably go and do this one. Since it's probably the boss of the area. Yeah, let's go.
See you around. Hello.
Alright. Well, I actually have both of these now. So I'll finish this one. That should give me a heart. If not, then let's do this.
Huh?
Yep, there's the pack trial. Yeah, because I can't turn this. I won't be able to turn this in until I finish this. So let's do the pack trial.
See you around. Hey.
We are back and done.
Cool.
Waterhound Chapter 3. The Lost Little Water Spirit?
Hey, Undina!
There you are, 1010.
Haha! You seem more chipper than usual.
Oh, really? I wonder why.
Are you excited to tell me another story?
That might be it. Actually, I have a special one for you today.
And there's
Oh?
no wolves this time?
Nope. Only because you keep insisting.
Phew. Okay, let's hear it then.
Huh, just when I thought she had a one-track mind.
Today's story is about a band of musicians based in Avrion.
Oh?
Oh, is this story actually gonna be pleasant?
It's about an old, retired monster who leaves his Farmagia to go on a soul-searching journey.
Hey, that's not realistic. We take care of our monsters until the very end.
Don't sweat the details. It's just fiction. Once upon a time, there was an old, retired Ouroboros.
What's an Ouroboros?
I'm pretty sure it's some kind of big unicorn.
The Farmagia called him a lazy good-for-nothing, so he left home to go on a journey.
What? A Farmagia would never say that.
So, he decided he wanted to form a band and perform music in Avrion.
Okay, this sounds good so far.
On his travels, he met 3 other old monsters that were just like him. The 4 of them came together to form a wonderful band.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
What do you think their performances were like?
Acapella?
Acapella?
Pretty good guess.
Well, it doesn't sound like they had instruments.
They made music that emphasized their unique qualities. Anyway, let me introduce the band members. Please welcome to the stage, a deadbeat loner who has gone mad with his passion for music. It's the demon unicorn Ouroboros. This cool canine thought joining a band would be a nice way to live out the remainder of his days. Introducing the guard dog from the depths, Hellish Cerberus, a big bird who has never lost a fight. Your screams will be her celestial melody. Risen from the ashes, it's Phoenix Garuda. This last one just went on a journey because it likes no holds barred, all-out brawls. It's the beast of destruction, Tyrannos.
Those last 2 don't have anything to do with music.
Yeah.
Why is everyone so violent?
I know.
Don't worry, they're still good at music. Ouroboros spoke to his fellow band members. Here's our motto. We're not here to perform. We're here to kill it.
What kind of motto is that?
I wouldn't want to be in their mosh pit.
We're gonna fight our way to the very top of Avrion. Ain't that right, Ouroboros? Right. Let's show them how killer our music can be. Pop quiz. Why do you think they went to Avrion?
To rob someone?
You're jumping straight to that? You don't think it could be to perform?
They sound like gangsters. More like a band of thieves than a band of musicians.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Their dream was to kill it with their music in Avrion.
That doesn't make me feel any better. At all.
As they walked toward Avrion, they happened upon a bandit hideout. Hey boss, I've got some tasty-looking food and drinks here, one of the members said. Sounds perfect. The band brainstormed a way to push the bandits out of their hideout.
Okay, this has nothing to do with music anymore.
Yeah.
The four of them yelled as loud as they could. The vibration smashed the windows and blew the doors off their hinges. The bandits fled in shock. Then the four musicians gobbled up the bandits' delicious food.
But now they're the bandits!
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're musicians, remember? We're not here to perform, we're here to kill it.
You're not acting anything like musicians!
In the hideout, they had food and shelter from the wind and rain. The Avrion band members really loved the hideout. And so, they made it their home and lived happily ever after.
That's it? They didn't even make it to Avrion!
I know.
Don't they have bigger dreams than breaking into someone's house?
It's common for the plot to change when you're in the middle of making up a story. So, did you like it?
No, it is not. I've never known a story's plot to change mid plot. I mean, technically there was a wolf.
At least there wasn't a wolf this time.
Yeah, but were you secretly hoping that one would make an appearance?
Sort of. It almost feels like something's missing when no one's getting sliced open at the end.
Looks like she's giving him her wolf fever, folks.
Where'd you get your fairy tale obsession from anyway?
In the beginning, I just wanted to read a book and see what it was like. I wanted to learn more about denizen history and knowledge.
So your interest in history was what got you reading?
Apparently,
No, it was because of the calamity.
there was a calamity.
The what?
I guess he doesn't know.
Haven't you ever wondered why there are two elementals on a single continent?
Yeah, I kind of wondered that myself when I had to do it the first time to go to them the first time.
Huh. Now that you mention it, yeah.
This continent used to just belong to Salamandira. Mine was destroyed in the calamity.
Oh.
Whoa, the whole continent?
So, for the time being, my sister and I are divvying up the land. But she could easily protect Rahatluk on her own. I'm not sure what purpose my life has anymore.
Oh.
And that's why you wanted to read books?
Yeah, I thought maybe I could find a solution in denizen history, but the only things I could read with my clairvoyance so far were fairy tales.
You're not gonna learn much from those.
Wait, was the calamity? The calamity wouldn't happen to have been the harvest festival, would it?
They were more interesting than I expected, though. Before I knew it, they were all I could think about.
I mean, it makes sense.
Huh. Plot twist.
I don't just enjoy reading them either. I like telling them to people like you, Tenten. So, now I understand why parents like reading fairy tales to their kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't know what to do with my life. What should I do? What do I want to do?
Don't you want to tell people stories?
Fairy tales, you mean?
Yeah, you seemed really happy when you told them to me. You even like to change the story from its original plot, don't you?
Yeah. You always give me interesting reactions, so... Maybe I've always wanted to make fairy tales of my own. Then I could see how people react when they read them. Yeah. I want to write a book full of fairy tales. The kind of book a parent would read to their child.
Isn't there some way you could control your water magic? You can't write anything the way things are now. And reading's pretty tough, too.
Forming a full pact would probably do that.
They say I could control my magic if I formed a spirit pact with someone.
That's what I thought.
Then why not form one with me?
You'd have to pass a trial, Tenten. And not an ordinary one. You'd have to beat a very dangerous monster.
I'm aware.
I do that stuff all the time. Don't worry, I'm used to it.
Yeah, we are.
We elementals are forbidden from interacting with denizens other than our pact master. You're the only person who listens to me, Tenten. I can't risk putting you in that much danger.
Just think of another story to tell me when I get back.
You're going to undergo this dangerous trial just to hear me tell another story?
Yep.
Yeah, and I really want to hear it, so you know I'm gonna be back. I'll make your wish come true, Undina.
Thanks, Tenten. In that case, I'll prepare the final trial for you. Make sure you come back in one piece, okay?
I promise.
I'll come up with a new fairy tale for when you get back. Maybe a story about you forming a band.
Not another one of those.
You don't have to make it about me.
But I bet children would love to read about you before bedtime.
Yeah.
Would you want random people talking to their kids about you every night?
Was the one you dropped in the river this golden 1010? Or was it this silver 1010?
Oh, this old fairy tale. Yeah, it was the golden 1010 for sure.
You greedy imp. I'll take the gold, the silver, and the normal 1010 all for myself then.
Sounds like you're the selfish one.
Why are there 3 of me? Anyway, enough joking around. I'm off to beat the final trial.
Yep.
Come back safe, 1010. Don't make me wait.
No guarantees. Okay, so report this one. Yeah, okay. But the final pack trial's not there, which means give her this last wolf's tail.
Huh?
It's not there.
See you
Oh.
around. Hello.
Alright. I should hopefully have enough.
Wow.
It's still not giving it to me.
See you around. Hello.
Alright. Well, this next one give it to me.
Huh?
Thank you. Alright, let's go do this trial, shall we?
See you around. Hello.
And we finished your final pack trial. Chapter 4. To be a fairy tale author?
1010. I'm so glad you're safe.
Yep, I beat the monster good.
Mm-hmm.
Now you'll be able to read as many books as you want, right?
Yep. And I should be able to write my own fairy tales too. You've helped me start a new chapter in my life, 1010.
Do you have a story in mind that you want to write?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah. And I want you to hear it.
Well, then hurry up and do that spirit pack thingy.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
To thee, my fate shall be entwined. I am a pillar in the law of recurrence, a protector of the people. Thou shalt be the bearer of my will, a protector of Felicidad. Our principles will be courage and benevolence. Our mission, to defend the weak, find justice, and seek truth. Henceforth, thou shalt be a guardian of the recurrence. Dost thou swear it?
I do, until my dying day.
I do. Until my dying day!
It sounds like a marriage proposal. I didn't really realize it until now, but it does sound like a marriage proposal.
Then the pact is complete.
Marriage vow.
Well, feel like you can control your water magic now?
I think so. Do you have a pen and paper?
Looky-Loo does.
What are you, psychic?
Wait, you actually do? Okay, where are they?
I hid them in your pocket.
So you did.
Give them here. Yes. The ink isn't disappearing. I can write.
Wow, your handwriting is terrible.
I'll have to practice. Thanks, 1010.
Yeah, she will.
I'll be able to read books now, too.
Awesome! Now you can read whatever your heart desires.
And I will.
Hmm.
Authors should read a wide variety of books.
Want to pay Avrion's library a visit?
Yeah, I'd love to. I could never quite reach there with my clairvoyance alone. But before we head there, would you like to hear the story I came up with while waiting?
You bet. Yeah, I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
This time, I made sure to include your favorite character.
Could it be?
It's called The Wolf and the Sausage.
I'm already on edge.
Once upon a time, A rat, a baby bird, and a sausage all lived together in harmony.
Why a sausage?
By sausage, do you mean like an actual sausage?
Yes, the kind you eat. They had their own house where they lived happy lives along with their massive fortune.
Is that it?
And they lived happily ever after. The end.
No. This is just the beginning. Each of them had their own chore to do. The baby bird collected firewood from the forest. The rat lit the fire. The sausage cooked the meals.
A piece of food, cooking food? Ugh, that feels so wrong.
It kinda does.
It's not wrong. They're all just doing their jobs. One day, the baby bird met a crow who said this: "Your life is a joke."
Wow, rude.
I mean, there's a sausage cooking food. He's not wrong.
That's not the point. The crow continued. "You have the hardest job collecting firewood, while the others barely do anything." After the crow put this thought into his head, the baby bird asked his friends to switch roles.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this.
And so, the three of them swapped duties. The sausage collected firewood from the forest. The baby bird lit the fire. The rat cooked the meals.
A lot of things in the forest are gonna want a bite of that poor sausage.
Yep.
The very next day, the sausage was eaten by a wolf in the forest. The rat fell into the cooking pot and burned to death. The baby bird tried to get some water from the well to help the rat, but it fell right in.
What the? That's a tragedy!
The moral of the story is to take care of your own responsibilities through and through.
I wanted a story full of hopes and dreams.
Well, the moral is, you're right. This is supposed to encourage kids. What if the baby bird just barely managed to escape from the well, took a knife, and went looking for the wolf?
Oh?
He flew about and found the wolf sleeping.
Here it comes!
He soared straight down and sliced open the wolf's belly in one fell swoop.
Yeah!
And so, the baby bird rescued the sausage from its belly.
Perfect! This is just what the story was missing.
You're finally on my level, 1010.
No finale is complete without some belly slashing action.
Yeah, but the rat's still dead though.
What did you think of today's story? I know the ending was a little rough.
Ah, it's okay to figure it out as you go.
Yeah, it's better to have a clear through line from beginning to end, though.
But you thought of a better way to cap off the story.
Ted's always flying by the seat of his pants.
Yeah.
I do tend to overthink things, like what my role as an elemental means, and why I like fairy tales so much. But getting your reactions to my stories made me want to share them with more people.
It's okay to get caught up in the things that are important to you.
You're right. To tell the truth, I was never that interested in denizens before now. I knew that as an elemental, I had to protect them, but I never really paid them much attention.
Well, what about now?
I want to write fairy tales, the kinds that denizen parents read to their children. I'd love to be a fly on the wall and witness that.
Let's make sure your wish comes true, Undina.
Yeah, I can use my clairvoyance to watch people reading my stories.
I meant becoming an author.
Take it from me. You shouldn't spy on people.
Would you take me to Avrion's library already? There's so much I want to read.
Sure thing. I'll lead the way.
And can you carry me?
What?
Princesses always get carried in someone's arms in fairy tales.
She's blushing.
No, I'm not. It just sounds really nice. I've always wanted to try it. Anyway, let's go, 1010. The sea is that way.
Is it? Is she? Yeah, she's actually being carried.
Wait a sec. Aren't we gonna warp there?
Have you forgotten? I'm the elemental spirit of water. I can carry you on the ocean current.
I don't want to be dragged along the current.
Come on, brace yourself.
You really want to do this?
Or I could part the sea and we could walk the whole way, like in that one story.
You mean Moses?
That does sound like more work than a leisurely float along the current, I guess.
I want to go on an adventure together, just like in a storybook.
All right. That does sound fun.
It's the journey, not the destination. Warping there would miss the whole point.
In other words, she wants a real-life fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much I want to do now. I don't know where to start.
Who cares what you start with, as long as you're having fun?
Yeah.
This adventure is gonna be a comedy of errors. I can tell.
Yeah, a lot of errors.
Wait a sec. Am I really supposed to carry you the whole way?
He now just realized that. And that is Undina finished.
See you around.
Yo!
And as far as Farmagia goes, I think we will
See you
do
later.
her. We'll do her quests in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. And if you're new, please subscribe. And feel free to hit that bell to stay up to date on when I upload. And feel free to comment down below. With all that said, thank you guys all for watching. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next video.